Motorcycles just went by. Yeah, sure, it'd be easier and more fun on the motorcycle. I gotta be careful with the Musicho. You know, if I look at a sign and say, oh, okay, the recommended speed is this. Well, sure, that's okay with the motorcycle to go a tiny bit above, even with light wetting road like this. But you know, the Musicho doesn't handle and needs a lot of micro corrections, and the shocks are different, but also the roads aren't necessarily made with the inclines to keep you on the road during the curves. And also I see a lot of the waterways that they've done, I think artificially, are too well manicured. I don't think they realize what's coming, at least in the next 50 years. At least in BC. I'm gonna check my transmission and then shut it off and check the oil. So I'll press pause, okay, and then save some fuel. Yeah, the girl down there came to ask for my help. She's got a standard transmission, and she couldn't shift anymore up the hill. She pulled over. So I told her the truth, that my phone doesn't have a SIM card to do phone numbers, so she's got to get somebody else to call a towing, because it probably would be a towing for what she said. But also, I said I'd go see just for sure what I think after, you know, I check my oil there and give this vehicle a break. So I wanted to give praise to the young man. I'm about to turn 52 this month, so I don't know if he's late 20s or early 30s. But Hope Towing, a flatbed truck, super friendly guy, well prepared. That's the kind of guy you need with the next 50 years minimum of issues you're going to get on these roads because of climate emergencies and these societies that are slow to I mean, they still want to stay disconnected from reality, but I mean, when reality makes it that they're going to die, right, if you know, if there's like a road that washes out, then they need people like that towing guy that was so helpful. Didn't charge me extra for the extra fuel, more than the price at the pump, same price, right? I still gave him $1 tip because he had $44 of 30 extra liters. And then he's about to go and he's still looking at me because you know, he kind of made sure it started my vehicle. And so when I open my window and give him, he does stop. He's super like considerate. And I give him a Kit Kat bar that I had bought for me as a treat on this trip, but I think I bought two, so two different flavors. I can't remember which one I gave him. So he was happy to see that, and then again, he made sure I turned the right way on the highway when I followed him. I honked his horn, I honked my horn. See, that's who you need. For me, towing is essential worker, and you need to take care of these people, the ones that are nice and helpful like this and well prepared, and know that towings are supposed to have more than 10 liters. So, thank you, sir. And I did have to put a bit more problem-solving intensity and motivation to the BCA lady, but she said, yeah, she said she called the dispatcher, but they already do. They're a good company, so it's a good place to run out of fuel if you're close to Hope Towing, I would say. So that's hopeful, and I'm going to keep helping people. Like, I appreciate being helped, so I'm going to go see what this girl is doing. There's another person that's going to go right now, a minivan. And that's great. I wanted to actually stop too to see the water, but you can't see it really. There's so many beautiful places because they're expecting more flooding. I guess I haven't been keeping track of the weather. There's been a lot of heavy rain today, really heavy at parts that I rarely see, you know, on the West Coast, except when you're approaching mountains, it's different. So they might have more washouts, and I have to stay focused without as much sleep as I would have liked on roads that are unfamiliar, but mostly remembering that I'm driving the Musicho in roads I've never driven before, and I have to adapt my driving that I'm not on a motorcycle.